DOGE has saved the taxpayer $49 billion in the first 30 days since its inception. That is $320 per individual. So why are Democrats and Trump dissenters so upset? Well, USAID is supposed to be used to help the less fortunate, and like Judas, many will make that claim.
This is a DEI contract, $36,000 for U.S. citizenship and immigration services. That is against the president's policies and his America First agenda. This is a $3.4 million contract, a Council for Inclusive Innovation at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, Department of Commerce, another DEI contract that DOGE identified.
But what do we do when there is clear theft happening? And let's examine some of the red herrings dissenters have brought up. After it was revealed that USAID was funding subscriptions to Politico, the CEO put out a note to readers that the publication has never received any government funding. But Politico, on the other hand, does. But that's different. Even though it's the same company, the CEO is playing on a technicality here. The real question is, why is USAID money being used to purchase subscriptions to news outlets, regardless of the branch of service? Notice how the real issue is diverted on the basis of mere semantics. Politico isn't Political Pro, the CEO claims, despite it both being Politico. Politico has never received any government funding, but yet the organization as a whole is receiving funds through subscriptions via USAID, taxpayer money. During a press hearing in the Oval Office, a reporter corrected Elon about $50 million of condoms being sent to Gaza. Elon was wrong here. It's actually Mozambique. Elon's response here is fitting.
I'm not sure we should be sending $50 million worth of condoms to anywhere, frankly. I'm not sure that's something Americans would be really excited about. And that is really an enormous number of condoms, if you think about it. But if it went to Mozambique instead of Gaza, I'm like, okay, that's not as bad, but still, why are we doing that?
Believe it or not, Democrats once held this belief of cutting waste too.
One of the commitments that I made to the American people was that we would do a better job here in Washington in rooting out wasteful spending. Cutting some programs that I think are worthy, but we may not be able to afford right now. A lot of the action is in Congress and legislative, but in the meantime, we don't need to wait for Congress in order to do something about wasteful spending that's out there.
Bernie Sanders has even said he agreed with Elon when it came to how the Pentagon spends its money. In 2020, when progressives demanded for the dismantling of systems such as our police, liberals and Democrats applauded and cheered for the cause. Now that Republicans are doing something similar, it's wrong.